this live session because I was just coming from physical inspection. Um, it's been a very, very challenging day for me. So I want to say apologies. We could not make this live right at 3 o'clock, like we scheduled to. And then these are, one of such things we experience. So once again, I want to say a very big thank. I want to apologize, and this is me saying this. So we are back to our live question and answer, just like I promised. And so today I'm going to be reacting to so many things, so many questions I have here, and a lot of people have not dropped their questions, so you have the opportunity to do so now in case you are coming across us today. So today I'm going to be talking. This was actually a content I wanted to do. So today I'm going to be talking about the truth about emerging location in Nigeria. So I'm not just going to focus majorly on Lagos, and I'm going to talk extensively on what you need to know about Ibadan, what you need to know about Epe, what you need to know about Ikorodu, and what you need to also know about other places, the Monia Ishen, Asaba, Osun State. A lot of real estate companies have been going to Osun State, so I'll be explaining extensively on what you're doing, what you need to know, and things you need to put into consideration as you are investing. Now, what I have sworn to do, basically, is to tell you and explain to you the way things are. I'm not going to call black red, neither will I call yellow black. No, I'm going to tell you the way things are, and basically then you will be in a better position and to make your decision. Yes, you have an informed information about that. And apart from that, I'm also going to look. I was just coming from our 4-bedroom terrace place at City. I took an investor there, and I told the man the project was done within a year, and the man was kind of wow, like, are you telling me this is 1 year? So this is why I'm going to be talking about emergency location. So very quickly, the Glory City project, the terraces are almost completed. What is just being done basically is the wiring. Of course, the electrification has been done, the painting has been done, so we should have residents moving in. So what are exactly the truth about imagine like it? Now, when people invest in real estate, people invest in real estate for different reasons. So I would not say that any investment you have done is wrong. I am not in a better position to say you have invested wrongly. But my job basically is to give you the indices, the statistics, so that you can do a critical evaluation of your investment. Then you will be able to see if that investment will generate the anticipated return that you have wanted. So so I believe people invest for different purposes, and when you are investing in emerging locations, there are some important strategies, and one of the things you need to understand as you invest in emerging location. Now, investing in either developed or emerging location is solely dependent on your goal. And for an investor who is seriously considering immediate cash flow, for an investor who is basically looking at getting something substantial from his or an investment, then it is very important that you look at the indices that can guarantee this. Now, when I talk about the indices that can guarantee this, what I meant basically is that when you are doing emerging location, you are playing the long time game, and you need to understand basically that the long-term game is solely dependent, okay, on how patient you can be on that investment. You need to understand that. And you should also know basically that if you are not in a hurry and you want a place to evolve and grow, and you have the patience and the tenacity, to look at this basically, you can do that. Now, when I talk about the concept of diversification, a lot of people have not understood what I meant by that. So, but let's quickly go into emerging location. Now, emerging locations are like I said, they are Abeokuta, they are the Monia Iseyin of Ibadan. Emerging location is the Agbowa axis, the Mota axis of Ikorodu. Emerging locations are other places that is not 100% residential. Now, what you need to understand basically is that if you have not adequately communicated the intention of investing in real estate, there are clear cases of how you can be misunderstood, and an investment you will do will not tally to your expectation. So I need to understand that. Now, for somebody who wants to earn rental income, you want to earn cash flow, you want to diversificate, you want to diversify, sorry, I said diversificate, apologies. If you want to diversify your investments, then developed location is the best, basically. Like, at the commencement of this video, I said that people invest in real estate for different purposes. So, and the most important thing that you need to understand is that if you are investing in properties, you need to define your goal so that you will not be misunderstood. And another thing basically is that for you to look at or do a sensitive or a sensible investment, I also need you to understand that you also need to focus extensively. Change the account. That's not King's Court account.
I just found out now.
So you need to look at that basically so that you can make an informed decision. Cash flow basically is only possible in a place that is 100% residential. Cash flow is only possible in a place where there is access to infrastructure, electricity, good road network, population, and the likes. Now, the reason why most realtors, I'm also a realtor, why we make or we suggest emerging locations for some real estate investor is due to the fact that many people want to own real estate, but they are very, very reluctant in meeting the price. And one thing you also need to understand basically is due to the fact that when you're investing in Lagos, you need to structure and do a critical evaluation of your purpose. Now, in a situation whereby you have invested in a place you don't like, it's due to the fact that you have not been able, to communicate your investment intentions to your realtor. And a lot of people still find it extremely difficult to understand that in this our present Lagos, you can't get apartment again in a developed location for 15-20 million. Those days are gone. You need to understand that a lot of things determine prices. Number one, the title of the property. Number two, the cost of construction. Number three, the market agencies also determine pricing. And these are the important things that the developer or the seller puts into consideration before they set a price for what is being sold to you. So you need to understand that for real estate development companies that are going to emerging locations are not going to emerging location with the intention of developing immediately. If they nobody will commit high amount of money to put in infrastructures of over 10, 20 million in a place, and there is no intention, okay, to do or to do something very sensible in there. You need to understand that a whole lot of people are doing real estate majorly for business reasons, and these are some of the things you need to communicate. Like for instance, I've told some of my real estate investors that I did a classification, okay, of the type of investment that an investor can do. If you're doing emerging location, you are playing the long time game. If you want to go into cash flow, you must be ready to pay and buy at a substantial amount. For instance, I have helped a whole lot of people to invest in university environment. I've helped a whole lot of people to invest on the mainland. I've also helped a whole lot of people to invest, okay, in places where people are currently residing. Now, your purpose and your intention for investment should be clearly communicated so that there will not be issues in the future. These are some of the things you need to understand if you are buying real estate in Lagos, Nigeria. Now, where should you invest if I'm expecting cash flow? I'm going to explain 4 reasons. Number 1, go to places that is already residential. Now, I made a video of Glory City, and I made mention of that video that if you own a duplex here, you cannot charge anything less to between 3.4 to 4 million for rent on a yearly basis. Now, there are a lot of investments several people have done that they've bought. In fact, I've seen instances whereby people are buying properties 40 million, 50 million, and it's not already residential. As far as I'm concerned, it is not a wise investment. Now, so the thing is that there will be opportunities for you to buy properties at promo price. There will be opportunities for you to own investment at a very reduced price. Now, the way the industry works is that people who have carefully analyzed and studied how the market operates, because you see, when it comes to the market, in the real estate market in Lagos, Nigeria, there are a lot of unseen forces that are regulating this industry, and that is why sometimes if you know that this particular investment portfolio, okay, or this particular investment fits your portfolio, all you need to do basically is that if you can abide with the payment terms with the developer, go for it. And that is why I've said it several times that one of the most important things that I'll be prioritizing now is that I'll be prioritizing investments that can be used for cash flow. I'm not saying that if what you want to buy is land banking, I won't sell to you. Definitely I will, but I will explain the investment options so that you can make an informed decision. So what are those cash flows you can do? Glory City presently 55 million for a 4-bedroom terrace. There is a place in that same GRA where a 3-bedroom terrace is being sold for 80 million. That is a promo price. If you can afford the payment plan terms, 10 million initial deposit and a spread payment of 6 months. If you can key up with that, go for it. How will you make your money back? The property is located in a developed place, Abidjan GRA, where duplexes are being rented for 3.54 million. That is a good cash flow. When you look at the places of the Adejare Ademola Oluwatoyin, there are projects going on at the off-plan price. Now, I've said it before that in as much as fact that you have done your due diligence on the developer and there is assurance that that developer can meet up the criteria, go for it. Go for it. Now, talking about cash flow. Now, when you understand the concept of diversification, like I've rightly explained, I said that government policies and programs play a significant role in real estate development in Lagos. And that is why sometimes I've always advised real estate investors that in all your investments, have something that you can always convert to cash. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, if you have your questions, you can drop your questions. I'll be attending to your questions. Okay. Now, how can you do the concept of diversification? Make sure that you have investments in key areas in Lagos. Now, what are these key areas? Now, for Ibejuleki at the moment, okay, rental properties or the rental value is not the same with places like Abijo, Shongotedu, Abramadesoya. Now, when you now do a price review or a price assessment of this region, you will discover, okay, that despite the fact that all these things play an important role, you cannot but have investment there. If you have any Ibejuleki, go to places like Apijo, have something in Shongotedo. If you can afford to do Abramadesoya, if you can afford to do 2-bedroom on the island, do it. But don't put everything on the island. There are some places in Lagos that are underrated, that are undervalued. Now, as a real estate advisor, I have explained several times that when you spread your investment, you are making the best decision. Yaba is also a good place to invest. In Yaba, we have the University of Lagos. We have Yaba Tech also in that axis. We have Federal College of Education, Akoka, in that axis. We have other institutions. The Trinity University is at Yaba. I'm trying to remember the location, the name of that place. It's very, very popular in Yaba. I'm trying to Onike. Yes. I went to University of Lagos, so I told those axes. Yes, it's around that Onike axis. That's where Trinity University is. Now, Augustine University College of Education. You know, we all know that the Augustine University, the popular Augustine University, is in Epe, but the Augustine College of Education is also located along that Yaba axis. So, as a smart real estate investors, how can you take advantage? Now, there are real estate development companies who are doing leasehold, 15 years leasehold, 17 years leasehold, 20 years leasehold. Now, you can invest in studio apartments. You can invest in 1-bedroom apartments. You can invest in 2-bedroom apartments. Anything you are doing on the mainland, replicate it on the island. Now, this is how you can build. See, I have a colleague of mine, okay, who is also in this industry, and this particular colleague of mine has 4 leasehold on the mainland, and his investment goal is to have properties that will give him 12 million annually. It is possible. See, if you structure your investments tactically, if you allow a professional to advise you on how you can do, see, it is not every investment that can give you a good cash flow, and that is why you need experience, somebody who have, you know, an advanced knowledge of the market, who can guide you aright. So the aim of this particular friend of mine, a senior colleague, and I believe he's watching, his investment aim is to have apartments that will fetch him 12 million naira in rent, and he has started it. So if a real estate consultant or a real estate advisor can have this kind of perspective or this kind of mindset, how much more you, the investor? Now, I am not ruling out emerging locations. I have advised people to buy emerging locations I've advised people, I've helped people to buy a pair, I've helped people to invest in Agboa. But one of the things I've done basically is that I have also critically explained the outcome of this investment so that you would not say that you have been wrongly advised. There have been instances where I was okay, fine, there's a 2-bedroom house somewhere, 45 million. Can you afford to do it? They say, I can't. Some investor will even tell you that 45 million. Do you know how many acres of land I will get in Mepe? In fact, with 45 million, you get several. But the truth is, what will be the rental income that several acres will give you 2-3 years or 4 years from today? So emerging location is good. Don't put everything in emerging location. So these are critical things you should look out for. Now, when you look at the concept of leasehold, when you have structured the industry, okay, you will be in a better position to look at this. So there are investments you can do that gives you opportunity to even pay 6 months, 1 year. The moment you have paid for these properties, you have your papers, you have possession, you can put them for rent immediately and you start earning cash flow. This one is better than you putting 100 million, 300 million in a place and you still have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To me, that was why I'm not a fan of land banking, because I've also come to realize, okay, that real estate developers that are always selling land banking needs to do more. They need to do more. And the reason why I'm saying they need to do more basically is that the concept of buying land, fencing it and putting it down does not make actual sense to me. I am not saying that you should not buy land banking. What I'm saying basically is that from real estate developers, I expect a little bit of innovation. Look at what these people are doing with the Altura residents. They are building apartments. They are converting it to 5-star hospitality. They are renting it out, managing it, generating cash flow, and paying the owners on a monthly basis. These are the kind of innovations I want. I'm tired of seeing fenced and gated bushes every time. And that's why we're always coming online. Investors, and the reason why a lot of people are still doing or repeating the same circle of this kind of investment is because of the fact that a lot of people are always looking for cheap thing. The thing is, it is very possible for you to buy an investment and you start earning. That's the joy. In a number of years or number of months, you will be able to recoup the money, okay, you have used, and you can even use it to invest in other locations. That is how wealth is built through real estate. That is how you build wealth through real estate investment. So that is the important thing I'll be sharing today. So I still have some questions that I have not responded from the ones I did the other time. Let me see. No. All right. So I still have a lot of questions I've not, I've not responded to. So because of our time, we'll try as much as possible to make this thing very, very limited so that we won't take most of our time. So this guy said, I sent my brother this question. Okay, it's from, okay, I don't want to pick up the name. So I wrote down some of those questions. He said, I sent my brother to help me inspect a property somewhere in the Bejuleki axis, and he gave me a report that the property was good, only for me to find out later on that where I bought have been abandoned. And it was quite unfortunate that my brother also partook in the sharing formula of that investment. Can you help me resell? Okay, wow. Well, when we are analyzing situation, it is very critical that uh, we look at it from different perspective and not jump into conclusions. First of all, madam, you did not indicate where this property is, okay? And if you are still on this live, if you can send us a message on our WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is +234 0802 132 7360. If you're on this live, please indicate the location where this property is. Also let us know the documents you have been given so far, okay, and the title of that property, because if we are making recommendations or we are giving professional advices like this, for us not to misguide you, we need adequate information on that. So if you're on this live, please send it to my WhatsApp. My team members will notify me so that I will know what to do. Okay, so I have another question. I took those questions down, and I purposely did not respond to them privately. I wanted to, so that a lot of people can pick. Okay, this one said, I did buy 5 to get 1 in the Folu Ise axis, and I have not heard anything from the real estate development company. What could be going on? Okay, okay. The Folu Ise axis is a very good place to invest, but it also falls under the land banking scheme. Let me start with that. I know some couple of real estate development companies did buy 5 to get 1 free. Some did buy 6 to get 1 free. And if you have not heard anything, it may be due to the fact that maybe the real estate development company must have gone to do other projects. So first of all, you don't need to be scared. Thank God you have your document with you, and you will want to send any relative of yours to go check up on that company. And of course, you don't even need to go there. Well, the reason why I usually advise, okay, to go there, it's not as if like you cannot check them up on the internet or you cannot read their website. Well, you can do that, but for clarity, I usually, in fact, I mostly emphasize physical inspection. You want to go there. Then if you can afford, okay, to send somebody there to check the property for you, I will advise you do so. Don't hesitate. Do that as soon as you can. That's one critical thing that I need to explain to you. So that is it. So if somebody can just check the company at their own leisure time, and if you can afford, the cost of fuel now in Nigeria is quite high, but if you can afford, to fuel a representative or a family car to go check the project, you should. The only thing I just know about that axis is that the coastal road is presently under construction, so a whole lot of estates fell into that coastal road. But I believe that some real estate development company will be doing the needful. So I just want to quickly say, so there's really nothing to panic about. You just follow this, okay? Okay, so this is from another person. Wow. If you can hear me, let me know. Okay, I was monitoring the internet. Okay, so this person says, I bought also in this. Okay, I bought in the Bejuleki axis only for me to find out that the place cannot be regularized. What does this mean? Whoa. Well, let me start by saying I'm not a surveyor, and but from my little experience, if you have a similar situations like this, I think what you need to do basically is that you need to get a surveyor. If you can send us a message, send us an email. or send us a message on our WhatsApp, I will connect one of our registered and experienced surveyors to you. They will be in a better position to tell you what to do. Yes, because I have not come here to to say anything. I'm online. Most of these real estate developers are also watching and following me. So what you do basically is that once you get in contact with our surveyor, they will definitely be, in a better position to advise you. So that's it. Okay, this is another question. This one says, I also did the buy five to get one free, but I've been struggling to resell because of some challenges. What do you suggest I do? Okay, this is a big question. I am a realtor, so basically I can say, maybe do one or two things to give my advice. Madam, you need to specify where this property is. You said you did buy five to get. Is it along the Folu Ise axis? Is it at the Imegun axis? Is it at the Okeogun axis? Is it at Ojomi axis? Because you see, sometimes when we okay, I think the other woman has responded. Okay, I'll get back to them quickly. I'm trying to this. So selling your real estate investment in that axis, sometimes those places are not attractive, and they cannot compel an investor to buy. And the reason for this basically is due to the fact that most companies do not go back after they've sold to you. So sometimes it becomes, extremely difficult for you to even identify your plots. Sometimes I don't even enter those bushes because I'm scared that a snake may be in that bush. So, and one of the reasons why I'm always emphasizing on cash flow basically is that you can easily liquidate your cash flow if there's a need for an emergency fund. Of course, if you buy houses or you buy place, other things that you want to sell, because of the housing situation in Nigeria, in less than one few days, the property will be sold, provided the fact that all the documents are ready for validation. But for this place, number one, most of the real estate development company don't do much there, so the place is not attractive enough to attract buyers. Then number two, people don't want to put investments or buy properties that they cannot also liquidate as well. So sometimes we can only pray for maybe a miracle happens, the Lagos Calabar Coastal Road is constructed and made available as soon as possible. If not, some people don't want to buy. But for someone who may not mind, okay, there are a lot of people I've seen instances whereby people don't really care whether the place is bushy or not, they will buy. Okay, so that is it. So what I'll do basically is that for now you just have to leave that property if you have tried, because you see, if you keep insisting that you want to sell, most of these guys will sense the desperation, and sometimes they will want to offer you something below the value. So sometimes some people like to take advantage of situations like that. So I would advise you follow that. But what you can do basically is that you can keep telling friends and family, somebody that may be interested, they can help you. They may be able to help you to find someone. Okay, I hope I've answered the question. Okay, so the particular question that says his brother was part of this. Okay. Okay, I've seen this. So this woman said the property is located in the Sherewon axis of Ibejuleki, is gazetted. Okay. Like I said initially, I don't know who this your brother is, and there's always a room for fair airing. I'm not saying you are lying. Please don't misquote me. I'm not saying you are lying, but I think we need to hear from both parties before we can know. And of course, this is not a law court. So, but I know Sherewon very well. Larger part of Sherewon is gazetted, so it's about that. So I don't know where this particular property is. Larger part of Sherewon is gazetted, but some part of Sherewon is prone to monolith issues. you know, and of course, some parts of the coastal road also pass through Shiron. So concerning your brother bargaining, taking share, well, this is one of the reasons why I've always emphasized that if you want to buy a property and you're not in Nigeria, you can opt for virtual inspections. This will help you, minimize the risk of buying what you have not seen or what you don't know. So let us put that into consideration as well. So what you just do basically is that get in contact with the company, and I think your focus and your priority should be: is my land affected because of that coastal road? You need to look into this and confirm this as soon as you can. Okay, so this is for the question and answer segment of today's episode. If I've been able to answer your question, let me know. So by the special grace of God, we're also going to do this on Friday, and that Friday I assure you that we'll be having it by 3 p.m. by God's grace. Friday 3 p.m. we're going to be having another live, and then you can be rest assured that it's going to be very, very explosive. Yes, when I say explosive, don't expect it. So on that Friday, I'm going to be talking basically on major fraudulent practices. Please note that down. So on Friday, we are discussing major fraudulent practices, documentation fraud, land allocation fraud. I'm going to be talking extensively on that. So I want to quickly use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to everybody that have joined us on this our live session. This is King's Court TV, and we help investors like you invest rightly by helping you to build a portfolio. We are not helping you to buy land, or we're helping you to sell land, or we're helping you to buy house. We're helping you to craft a portfolio of where your investments can give you guaranteed cash flow. So that's our aim. So we are not the regular land seller or somebody. No, you notice that our focus basically is help to ensure that what you have bought or what you have invested in is giving you the right. So I talked about the Glory City. Presently we have 3 units that is available or for sale at a 10 million naira initial deposit and a 6 payment plan. So the price presently is 55 million, and if you are interested, it's located in a livable area of Abidjan. If you have that kind of duplex, rental value is between 3.5 to 4 million for a 4-bedroom duplex. It's a livable area, very nice, serene environment. So if you're interested in cash flow, perhaps you're coming to Nigeria, you want to have a place of your own where you can come, stay, enjoy the festive period, and when you're going, you're putting out for rent or you're putting out for Airbnb, that's a perfect blend and of course a perfect apartment for you. Then we also have, across parts of the mainland, we have the Ultra Residence, which is also, it's an off-plan project, which is also another cash flow. And what we're doing at the Ultra Residence in Ikeja basically is that we are building shortlets for investors. So we are building the shortlet, we are managing the shortlet, and we are also remitting amount of money monthly for the owners of that apartment. So if you're looking at that as well, you can send us a DM on that. So we are building a portfolio. Then if it's also land banking, maybe you don't really have much, you also have something you can fall back on, we can also advise you on that. So that's basically what we do. So I want to quickly use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to everybody who have joined us on this live. Without you, there's no us. So I want to say a very big thank you. You can share this live video to anybody that is interested in investing rightly. Our aim basically is to ensure that you don't lose a dime to any form of property. We'll help you verify the property. We do our due diligence. We do document verification. If it's a need for us to verify the title at the land bureau, we do that. We take that responsibility off you, and of course we do regular check on your properties to see how it's faring. So these are the basic things we're doing for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate those who have been here. If you have further questions, you can, our WhatsApp number is below. You can send us a WhatsApp. We'll respond to you. Then, if you have any investments that you want to do, you also free to reach out to us. Thank you very much. I will see you on Friday for another live session. But on the meantime, I'll be showing you. Expect to see more property listings on this channel, because a lot of people have accused me and saying, Ade, you haven't, all you just do is talk, 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 talk. Someone even said, I don't even know if you are a realtor or you're an advisor, and both na collabo. So I hope that. So for this week, we have another exciting topic coming on this Thursday, and we have so I'll be dropping more videos. So I help you in case you have seen a property. In case I've not advertised this, it's not possible for me to advertise everything, and you like it, you want us to help you do due diligence. I'm emphasizing on thorough due diligence, where we will check the title, check the approval, check the location, search the registry, find out if there are court issues. If you're interested in doing a thorough due diligence so that there won't be stories when you buy the property, you should be talking to us. Thank you once again. See you guys on Friday, 3 p.m. Nigerian time for another session. Bye for now.